I'm Matthew.
And I'm Sarah.
And we've been going to All People for a year now. I was a veteran. I was deployed, came home. When you come home, you just got to kind of like figure it out, but life changes. Super disconnected in, friendship, marriage, fathership. I mean, you name it. I would leave the house, go to work, come home. I was not in a good place.
He never valued himself the way that, maybe I do or that our kids do. He just didn't see his self-worth for a very long time. It kind of led to like resentments building. He would disappear and then the weight would be on me. It felt as though I almost had to pick up a lot of the slack when it came to parenting or how things were. So I was very rigid. I was very, snappy. And I didn't welcome any help because I felt like I'm used to doing it alone. I'm just gonna do it alone. I wasn't that submissive wife, and not in the way that, people hear and they cringe at, but I wasn't, welcoming of what my husband was trying to do when he tried to do it because I didn't count on it staying.
I was going through some things with a job that I was applying for at the local department in North Andover. And it wasn't going my way. There was no spiritual climate in the house. We grew up Roman Catholic, but we didn't practice or anything like that. I would even say that we were more like agnostic. We just didn't have the truth, I guess. It's not something we ever really discussed or talked about or even really got into in our house. When you really don't know God, you talk one way. And then when you know God, you kind of talk another way. I was like on the couch one night and there was a revival going on down in like Tennessee, I want to say, at a college down there. And it bothered me that the kids were in church and not in class. And I was like, get these kids back in class. Like, what are they doing? And it went on for a couple of days and then I couldn't look away. And just to see people driving, miles and miles, hundreds of miles to be in that church, to be in that place, to experience God together. Something in me was like, I think I'm missing out. I just was talking to God. I was super nervous. I felt weird, awkward. And I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to submit to whatever you want? Then I'm gonna do it. That's fine, let's do it. Tonight, I submit to you. And that's when it kind of clicked. Like, I've been trying to do things without God, but everything is possible with God. And kind of from there, I dove in head first. I was reading Bibles and telling her things.
And I'm just thinking like, all right, this is another one of those like fad things he's going through. Like he gets really into certain things and I'm like, all right, sure, okay. I thought he was nuts. I really did. And just based off of the way we grew up, it wasn't a connection with God. It wasn't a connection with Jesus. It was religion.
But I just kept on expressing to her, well, we need to find a church. Like I need to find somewhere to go. And luckily for us, Keith Garafola, he plays a big part of the church and stuff like that. Our kids are all intertwined, school, sports. We live in the same town. And he kind of said, hey, why don't you come check out our church? We're doing pretty cool things there. And kind of the rest is history from there. We went and I just remembered like just being there super nervous. And then like the music started playing and I just started crying. And I just felt, I wasn't crying like out of sadness or anything like that. It was like I felt loved when I didn't necessarily deserve it. And I've never experienced really that in my life. Like, I just love you because I love you.
That day, Josh, it was actually during a baby dedication. And we had been really struggling with our parenting. We had been struggling with our marriage. And I swear the things that he was saying was like he was talking directly to the two of us. He was not the only person that cried that day. Everything he said stuck. It stuck because it was the plan, right? Like we were supposed to be there that day during that baby dedication to hear him talk about parenting. And we just kind of finally hit that point where we have to start focusing on our house. That's where it really started. I feel like the huge shift was when we both started joining groups and we actually got into the community of the church. We really started doing the work. We really started to dig. Stephanie has led 2 really great groups that I've been a part of. And I never been one to read, but it was a book group, Untangle Your Emotions, which was something that really, really, I feel like helped me. And I would go to him and talk to him about it, and he'd be like, oh, all right. Now he thought I was nuts because I'm doing all this deep soul searching. He's walking me through faith. So he's guiding me. It's like he's stewarding our house in a way of like, let's sit down and have coffee and read our Bibles together. Let's do that together. Let's, go to this Christian concert. Let's serve on teams. Let's do it. Let's go to meet and greet. Let's do it together.
I felt like I didn't have a purpose prior to this. And then, God blessed me with an opportunity. All people is obviously steward his word just so amazingly that it's just put a passion in me to share with other people. So the importance of this is I don't want anyone to get left behind.
We have had a revival go on in our family. We have had, it started just the two of us and his brother, my brother-in-law's family. They came, they liked what they saw. And since then, a lot of them have been baptized. They're there, they're serving alongside us, and it's been great to see. Even just recently, his parents are now coming. The change that's happened inside of this man he's like a whole different person. He's now just become this person who is welcoming, and he wasn't always that way.
Everybody says they want a Proverbs wife, and she is, because she has wisdom and she grounds me, and I realize that without her, I would be so destructive. So she gives me purpose, and I'm just thankful that she's who she is.
The community that we have here, the values that have been instilled in us, that's what makes the difference. At All People, we just want to help. Not just us, not just Matt and Sarah. We all want to help. We want to save people.
The genuineness of All People is really the most important thing that I love about our church. We at All People are word first, God serving, genuine. They care about people. And when we all give that entrustment to God, he'll fill us up. He's done it for me. He's done it for other people that we know. And for me, that's the biggest thing.